Rutherford County that had to evacuate after a standoff with deputies in Ellenboro are back in their homes this noon. The suspect in custody. News 13 crews were there as this all unfolded overnight. News 13's Taylor Stewart joins us now from where it happened.
Deputies say Kent Sheehan barricaded himself inside this home for several hours. Now today, neighbors back here in the Whispering Oaks community coming to terms with what happened last night. Neighbors watched as investigators recovered bullets from the sidings of their home. They were forced to evacuate last night in a nearly 8 hours long standoff. Rutherford County deputies were called to the area at 9:45 Tuesday evening after neighbors claimed that Kent Sheehan began shooting towards their homes.
They were two kids right across the street, and him firing into trailers like that.
Deputies say the suspect fired at least a dozen rounds at them. They did not shoot back.
A deputy who had tried to get a rapport with him earlier in the night also tried to make contact with him by phone, and he would not come out. We also had a loudspeaker use of one of the armored cars from Henderson County, and that negotiator, the Rutherford County Sheriff's deputy, was inside trying to get him to come out. I don't know at what point there was tear gas used.
The sheriff says Sheehan's motive is unclear. He's facing at least one count of assault with a deadly weapon. They expect to process more charges as they investigate today. The sheriff says Sheehan does have a criminal history. He says because they were assisted by Cleveland and Henderson counties, they were able to carry out this operation safely.
Developing tonight, a family is seeking justice after their loved one was killed in a hit and run.
Joshua Rivera was riding his moped in Henderson County last month when a driver hit him and took off. News 13's Taylor Young spoke to the victim's family tonight about what happened.
Nearly 4 weeks ago, Joshua Rivera was riding his moped along Highway 25 when a driver struck and hit him. His family left Memorial remembering the 37-year-old, but now they're asking for justice, knowing the man accused of killing him is not behind bars.
He just always was happy and smiling.
Meg Tatum remembers her brother as a loving uncle to her 3 children.
My brother had a lot of friends that love and miss him. We love and miss him. And this is just wrong.
Around midnight on January 23rd, Rivera was hit by a driver while riding his moped.
The man that hit and killed Josh and left him there made a conscious decision to leave.
Her brother spent weeks at Mission Hospital in a coma.
Watching him go through that and knowing the magnitude of injuries that he had, as his sister, it rips my heart out, and there's a piece of me that's gone that I can never get back.
He died February 10th.
Our family name is dead and buried with my brother. We can never get that back, ever.
4 days later, Highway Patrol arrested 20-year-old Gavin Schofield, the man accused of the hit and run. The Henderson County Sheriff's Office says he spent 30 minutes behind bars before being released on bail.
We want justice for him to the full extent of the law, and I don't feel like there should be a difference in circumstances because of who somebody is or their age.
Schofield was scheduled to appear in court earlier today for 2 separate offenses. He will be back in court March 3rd for the hit and run charges.
Consumer Reports helps identify the causes of sleeplessness and suggests the most effective ways to treat it. What do you do when you're having trouble sleeping?
I'll read a book. I might get up and start cleaning up my house. I will pop a melatonin pill.
The truth is, not sleeping enough isn't just annoying. It can actually contribute to serious health problems, including diabetes, high blood pressure, weight gain, and depression.
For short-term sleep problems, your healthcare provider may suggest a drug or supplement to help you catch some Z's. If your doctor prescribed sleep drugs, it may only increase your sleep by about 20 to 30 minutes.
All prescription sleep meds come with risks, including being drowsy the next day. Some have also been linked to sleepwalking and other odd nighttime behaviors, so you should take the lowest dose for the shortest time possible.
Another option might be over-the-counter sleep drugs, which can also cause drowsiness the next day and may be habit-forming when taken long-term. If sleeping pills worry you, you might be more comfortable taking the popular supplement melatonin. But there's little evidence that it actually works unless you have jet lag. An increasingly popular choice is CBD, which is shown to have mild side effects and is not addictive. But some research suggests that its effect on sleep might lessen with extended use.
Because CBD is inconsistently regulated, you should ask the seller or manufacturer for the certificate of analysis, which shows the results from the company's own tests.
And if you suffer from chronic sleep problems, Consumer Reports suggest cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia.
With CBTI, you work with a therapist to help fix bad habits, like using your smartphone too close before bedtime. A therapist can also give you tips to help improve your sleep environment, like keeping your room dark and cool enough.
Consumer Reports also wants to remind you that no sleep drug should ever be taken with alcohol, opioids, or other sedatives.